Dhruv Kondol, is it fine now? I've recorded. Okay. Tell me, I'll do it because these are just revision sessions in that case. Shall I erase this now?
Yes.
Next question, students. Okay. Now, students, listen carefully, students. Okay. As shown in the figure, now what exactly figure consists of? Figure consists of a bulb. I'm getting it. A round bulb we consider, okay, and a vertical column we consider, filled up with mercury. The density of mercury, I'm not giving it to you. Everybody should know it, and that's a constant value. So I'll give it to you. Density of mercury in MKS, 13,600 kilograms
13.6.
per universe. Agreed. Now,
Yes,
there is
sir.
a load which is placed. There is load which is placed in one of the piston, okay, and the load is 200 Newton. The area of cross section of the piston onto which the load is placed is 8 centimeters square. So I repeat, the diagram speaks about one tube having a bulb at the top of it. The other one is a vertical column having a load on top of it. Area is 8 centimeters square. Load is 200 Newton, and the liquid is present inside is mercury, having a density of 13,600 kilogram per meter cube. Gravitational acceleration, students take it 10 meter per second square. The question is, as shown, the gauge pressure. Find out the gauge pressure where at point B is. I want to find out the gauge pressure at point B is. Options: 34 kilopascal, 250 kilopascal, 384 kilopascal, 284 kilopascal. Students, is the question clear with you? Look at the height of the point B from the piston we consider is. I've given you 25 centimeter. Look at the diagram very carefully. Question asked is, find out the gauge pressure at point B. 34, 250, 384, 284.
Sir, load is 200 Newton, right?
Yes, load is 200 Newton. You have already got the answer. Absolutely correct, Srishti. Srishti, can you tell me how to go about? Dhruv and Srishti has got it. Srishti, can you tell me? No, my dear Braj.
Sir, we can find the pressure like corresponding to the one below the load, and that will be equal to the pressure at B.
Okay, you mean to say that means you are trying to go for an imaginary line drawn passing the point B. That means I can consider this as B complement. You mean to say since the system is in equilibrium, the pressure at point B is exactly equal to the pressure as B dash. Agreed?
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Now, if you want to find out gauge pressure, so what exactly gauge pressure we consider? Yes, Shashi, I'm waiting for you.
It will be the load plus H rho G. I
Okay,
mean, yeah,
of
we'll
course.
find the pressure,
Will you
like
will you
load upon
consider the
area.
atmospheric pressure? Will you consider the atmospheric pressure?
No. No, sir.
Atmospheric pressure, students, is not to be considered over here. That's what is very clear. तो यहाँ पे कौन सा होगा? Sir, यहाँ पे तुम्हारा net pressure will be acting over here is what? So pressure of the load we consider plus pressure of the mercury column. What is actually the height of the mercury column? 25 centimeters, students. What is the pressure of the load we consider? Since we know that pressure we consider is force acting normally per unit area. How much is the force acting over here is 200 Newton. What is the area of cross section of the piston we consider? 8 centimeters square. So can I say 8 into 10 is to minus 4 meters square हो जाएगा ये? तो ये तुम्हारा आ जाएगा पास्कल में आ जाएगा पूरा आंसर. Get your answer in Pascal, students. Doesn't matter.
50 kilopascal.
Yes.
250
Plus,
kilopascal.
yes, pressure exerted by mercury column will be how much? The formula will be H rho G.
34 kilopascal.
Yes. Now, if I happen to go for it, the height is 25, so I consider 25 into 10 raised to minus 3. Agreed. Into density is 113,600 into G is 10. But this answer is in Pascal, students. I want in kilopascal. Agreed? So 10 to 10 to the power of minus 3. And you will get the option as 284 kilopascal, students. Option will be D. Yes, Shikhar, the answer is D. Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this now?
Yes, sir.
Next question, students. Now listen carefully, students. 31 centimeter of unknown liquid. 31 centimeter of unknown liquid in the right limb. In the right limb balances 40 centimeter of water column in the left limb. Left limb of a U tube manometer. The question asked is, what is the density of
No, sir.
unknown liquid? Find out the density of the unknown liquid. The options will be 4 into 10 raised to 3, 3.1 into 10 raised to 3, 1.29 into 10 raised to 3, none of these. And these all units are in kilogram per meter cube. Students, is the question clear with all of you all? 31
Yes, sir.
centimeter of an unknown liquid in the right limb balance is 40 centimeter of the water column in the left limb of U2 manometer. Find the density of the absolutely correct. Most of the students will be getting this answer correct. Just see the answer. Answer is C, students. Parth is getting it. Dhruv is also getting it. Absolutely correct. Prachi is getting it. And Braj also has got it. Yes, yes, Braj or Prachi or Durgesh, anyone of y'all. How do you go about this?
Sir, rho of water into H of water should be equal to rho of unknown into H of one.
Okay, for YouTube, if I happen to consider, take any 2 points. Any 2 points we consider is, if I happen to go for an imaginary line over here, I can take a point over here and take a point over here. So what exactly? The pressure exerted at this height and pressure exerted at this height is exactly the same. That depends on to how much is. This is 31 centimeter and the other one is 40 centimeters. Yes. So if I take P1 is equal to P2, over here, what is the pressure? It's the atmospheric pressure plus the pressure of what? Of the water column. Suppose if I go for the left limb. Left limb is H rho G for water. Other side P0 plus H rho G for unknown liquid. Okay, unknown liquid. P0 will get cancelled. I need to find out density of the unknown liquid. Agree, students?
Yes, sir, I got C.
Okay. Piyush, you are entered in today.
No, sir, I am always there in class.
Always there. I saw you today. How are your studies going on?
Fine, sir.
Okay, fine. Fine. Students, can I erase this, students? Can I erase this? The rest of the students, are you able to get it? Height of the water column, density of the water column, gravitational acceleration. Height of the liquid column, density of unknown liquid, I need to get it, and gravitational acceleration. G will get cancelled on either side. And you get the answer is 1.29 into 10 to the power of 3 kilogram per meter cube. Can I erase, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, the next question, students. A crown, okay? A crown has a mass of 2.5 kilograms, students. And it's immersed in water. Immersed in water. It has an apparent loss of weight of 22 Newton students. The question asked is density of crown is,
This is Eureka problem.
yes, 10 meter per second square. The options I'll give it to you. (6.33) into 10 to the power of 3, 7.33 into 10 to the power of 3, 8.33 into 10 to the power of 3, 9.33 into 10 to the power of 3. All are in kilogram per meter cube. All units are in kilogram per meter cube. Yes, anybody? Piyush, you got it? Absolutely correct, Prachi.
When you're saying immerse, is it floating?
But it's immersed in water.
So is it floating? I'm asking.
No, how can it? It's completely word immersed stands for it's completely immersed. We consider. Yes, Rishti. Correct. Prachi is correct. Rishti is correct. Good. Yes, that's a correct answer. Piyush. Yes, come on. The rest of the students. What about the rest of the students? Yojit, Aban, Ankita at times, Devanshi, Dhruv, Jagannath, Josh, Durgesh, Sania, Shravani. What about you, Shravani? Viraj. Yes, Dhruv, that's correct. Yes, can anybody of you all who can answer? Dhruv, yeah, Piyush, yeah, Srishti, or Prachi? Any of you all? Yes, both the Dhruvs are correct. Anyone who would like to answer? Yeah, bolo.
नहीं सर, गलत आ रहा है.
क्यों गलत आ रहा है? मुझे बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, अपरेंट लॉस ऑफ वेट का
कैलकुलेशन एरर
मतलब
हो गया सर. क्या किया, पहले हम लोग को वेट दिया था mg इक्वल टू 25. जब पानी में गया
हाँ,
तब उस पर बॉयंसी फोर्स लगा, इस वजह से उसका अपरेंट मास 22 हो गया. तो
हाँ,
जो इनिशियल मास माइनस बॉयंसी इक्वल टू 22.
एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. बस उसी को लेना है
बाद
तेरे
में
को.
सर
लेकिन यहाँ पे पूरा
इधर
वॉल्यूम
का
इमर्स है ना. पूरा पीयूष वही
हाँ
पूछ रहा था.
पूरा
पूरा पूरा इमर्स्ड है. तो वॉल्यूम ऑफ द इमर्स्ड
तो वो
पार्ट
भी
विद द वॉल्यूम ऑफ
कंसिडर
द
किया,
एंटायर बॉडी.
वो भी
Students,
कंसिडर किया.
yes. Now, okay, I'll tell you about. Listen carefully, students. Listen carefully, students. No, Sanya. The answer is C. 8.33. Now, please pay attention, students. If somebody asks you, students, try to understand the students very, very clearly. ये चीजें ध्यान में रखना. ये बहुत ही basics है और बहुत सारे students भूल जाते हैं. I'm just giving you. Okay, let me explain this question. Then I'll go for the slight mathematical relation. Okay. अभी यहाँ पे तुम देखोगे तो apparent loss of weight है. Students, apparent loss of weight का मतलब क्या? Apparent loss of weight का मतलब क्या? Actual weight minus weight in water. Weight of solid air minus weight of solid in water. अगर इसका मुझे फॉर्मूला लिखना है तो सिंपली अगर वो पूरा इमर्स हो गया तो ऑफ कोर्स व्हाट डू आई राइट डाउन? आई कैन राइट डाउन v g d minus rho. I can consider where d is considered to be the density of the solid and rho is density of liquid. ये अपर लिमिट कितना दिया है? अपर लिमिट कितना 22 न्यूटन दिया हुआ है. तो 22 is equal to what is v? Volume of the immersed part. What is density of the solid? Mass upon volume. तो वॉल्यूम को कैसे लिखोगे स्टूडेंट्स? You write on mass upon density into g into bracket d minus rho. Agreed? Now can you solve and get the answer accordingly? Yes. 22 upon mg is equal to d minus rho by d. So can I say it's 1 minus rho by d? How much is weight of the body given to you?
20.
ये होगा 25 Newton. So this is 22 upon 25 is equal to 1 minus rho by d. मुझे चाहिए क्या? Density of the ground. तो मुझे d सब्जेक्ट चाहिए. तो इसको इस तरफ ले लो. Rho by d is equal to 1 minus 22 by 25. So what exactly d will be equal to? Rho by d is given to us how much? 25 minus 22, that will be how much? 3 by 25. So how much is d? 25 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 3. This will be 3 8s are 24 students. Which option shows me 8? Option is C. See, all the way up given is 6.33, 7.33, 8.33, 9.33. So do keep in mind, rho by t को सब्जेक्ट बनाओ 1 minus 22 by 5 ले लो. Agreed? तो इसको सॉल्व करूंगा तो 25 minus 22 that is 3 by 25 हो जाएगा. तो d होगा 25 by 3 into 10 raised to 4.
पहले मैं buoyant force के इक्वेशन से करने लगा, फिर बाद में मुझे apparent loss देखा ना, then I
Okay.
Archimedes principle का statement.
यही concept का Eureka with the crown part of it, and this is a basic question which and it has asked in the JEE as well as in advanced level also.
Yes.
पूछा गया है same question. Okay, now I'll speak about this part of it. Can I erase this, students? Sanya, is it clear now, Sanya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I erase this? Jagannath, can I erase that?
Yes, sir.
Students, these are the basic formulas which you should know it. You can crack the questions much more easily, students. I'll just give it to you all about this. अगर किसी ने पूछा students, what's the formula for upthrust? सबको पता है upthrust. Upthrust is what? It's a force exerted by the liquid directed vertically upward, passing through the center of buoyancy of a body. और सेंटर ऑफ बायंसी क्या होता है? अगर ये मैंने बॉडी दिया, ध्यान से सुनना, अगर मैंने बॉडी दिया, मुझे बताओ स्टूडेंट सेंटर ऑफ बायंसी कहाँ पे है, सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी कहाँ पे है? चलो, सेंटर ऑफ बायंसी कहाँ पे होगा, सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी कहाँ पे होगा? बॉडी इज इमर्स्ड इनसाइड लिक्विड एंड इट्स फ्लोटिंग. ये बॉडी है. Where is center of buoyancy? Where is center of gravity?
The center of the part that is immersed only.
Yes.
Yes.
यानी the immersed part is this much. उसका geometrical center लोगे तो वो center of buoyancy होगा.
Yes.
Agreed? And center of gravity is for the body we consider.
Where the diagonals meet.
Yes.
It's a rectangle, so that's where then meet.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. अगर तुम्हारा center of buoyancy और center of gravity एक ही line में आ जाता है, that becomes a condition of equilibrium. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
And दोनों अगर concurrent हो जाता है तो वो meta center हो जाता है. अगर तुम्हारा थोड़ा भी तुम्हारा center of buoyancy shift हो जाता है as compared to center of gravity, तो टॉर्क आना शुरू हो जाता है. बॉडी के ऊपर टॉर्क आएगा. That's what you consider. और वो फ्लोटेशन के ऊपर जाता है. कितना वेट अंदर है, कितना बाहर है, and based on to that or the volume part of it you can come to about it. तो upthrust का formula is equal to what? देखो, upthrust का मतलब simply students weight of the liquid displaced, m dash into g. M dash is mass of liquid displaced, students. What is mass of liquid displaced? So density of liquid into volume of liquid displaced. Agreed? What is volume of liquid displaced? Volume of displaced is always volume of the immersed part of the solid. ये ध्यान में रखना. यानी suppose अगर मैंने बोला a body is immersed into a liquid and 1/3 is outside, तो immerse कितना हुआ? 1 minus 1/3 लेना है. तो यहाँ पे जो immerse आता है वो आएगा students. 1 minus 1/3 यानी कितना होगा? 2/3 होगा. तो please ये volume of the liquid displaced is equal to volume of the immersed part of the solid. ये हुआ तुम्हारा formula upthrust का. Now suppose if I speak about law of flotation, principle of flotation we consider. The weight of the immersed part we consider, or is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced we consider. यहाँ पे कभी भी होगा ना स्टूडेंट, यहाँ पे पूरा वॉल्यूम लेना है, VDG आएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे होगा M into G, M is V into D. यहाँ पे जो weight of the immersed part we consider the weight of the liquid displaced, यानी ये पार्ट आ जाएगा force of buoyancy, जिसको तुम लिखोगे rho volume of the immersed and gravitational acceleration. This is most of the students are aware about this law of flotation. Now further, if I happen to speak about with respect to your relative density. Students, relative density is numerically equal to specific gravity also.
Yes, sir.
For example, lactometer is a device जहाँ पे तुम use कर सकते हो for purity of milk. Okay.
Yes.
Likewise, you can use a device to measure the specific gravity of sulfuric acid in your batteries. Car batteries we can consider. तो ये numerically equal ही है. तो at times जानबूझ के relative density की जगह पे वो word use करेंगे specific gravity. So please don't take tensions in that. The mathematical relation is the same. It's only that relative density students का formula क्या मालूम है? it's density of any substance in comparison to density of water at core.
4 degrees Celsius.
Yes, that is in case kilogram per meter cube, 10⁻³ or 1 gram. यही इसका फॉर्मूला है स्टूडेंट्स. ये रिलेटेड डेंसिटी का है. स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी का फॉर्मूला है weight of solid in air upon weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in water. ये स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी का है. सिग्मा जिसका हम सिंबल यूज करते हैं, ये रिलेटेड डेंसिटी का है. आर दे न्यूमेरिकली इक्वल? हाँ, तभी जाके स्टूडेंट्स एट टाइम्स रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉलिड लेते हैं ना, तो ये भी फॉर्मूला हम यूज कर सकते हैं.
Sir, can you repeat
तो
what
आगे question.
have you written? Weight
Pardon?
in air.
Weight of solid in air upon weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in water. Is that clear? That's specific gravity of solid we consider. अगर वही मैंने पूछा what exactly relative density of liquid, then weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in liquid upon weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in water. ये हुआ तुम्हारा relative density of liquid. यानी तुमने solid लिया, पहले उसको suspend किया हवा में, फिर उसको डाल दिया पानी के अंदर, और फिर उसको मेजर किया लिक्विड के अंदर, और फिर तुम्हें पूछा गया व्हाट इज द रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ लिक्विड. इसका एक प्रॉब्लम दूंगा, अभी फॉर्मूला सामने आ गया. नाउ ऑल ऑफ देम शुड गेट इट करेक्ट. स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड ऑन दिस. द नेक्स्ट वी कंसीडर इज अपरेंट. अपरेंट वेट का मतलब व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इट इज. अगर तुम स्प्रिंग बैलेंस लेते हो स्टूडेंट्स, स्प्रिंग बैलेंस लेते हो, एंड सपोज इफ आई हैपन टू कंसीडर वन ऑब्जेक्ट इज वेट इन एयर, लेट अस से दिस इज W1. सेम ऑब्जेक्ट व्हेन आई प्लेस इट इनटू वाटर, आई एम गेटिंग W2. Weight कम नहीं होता, but it appears to be. So what exactly the apparent loss of weight, students? Weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in water. Weight of solid in air का मतलब क्या हुआ? यही आया ना, BdG, mass into gravitational acceleration. Weight of solid in water का मतलब क्या होगा? अब thrust, buoyant force.
Yes,
उसका ये फॉर्मूला आएगा स्टूडेंट्स. That means अगर, और ध्यान से सुनना, जब भी apparent loss होगा ना स्टूडेंट्स, so you can't ask whether the body is immersed. We consider yes, the body is entirely immersed. We consider. नहीं तो flotation के part पे चला जाएगा, बाहर रहेगा तो body is completely immersed. I'll consider.
sir, अगर
So that is what exactly. So over here I'll consider yes,
अगर सर वो फ्लोटेशन में भी जाएगा तभी भी there is the apparent loss in weight, sir.
yes. So in this case, what exactly consider is we consider is V rho G. B common निकालूंगा, G common निकालूंगा, D minus O. अगर D greater than rho है, body sink होगा. D less than rho है, the body will float. Or D is equal to rho, we consider there's no apparent loss, we consider in that case. Okay, now let's go for the question. Density of iceberg, students, is given to you as 920 kilogram per meter cube, students. Okay, density of iceberg is given to you as 920 kilogram per meter cube, students. It floats on an ocean. Of density 1025 kilogram meter cube inverse. 1025 kilogram meter cube inverse. Agreed? The question answered percent fraction of iceberg visible. Percent fraction of iceberg visible. Options, I'll give it to you. 10%, 1.1%, 90%, 8%.
सर मास नहीं दिया गया.
Pardon?
iceberg mass.
No, no, don't have to consider. Iceberg, a density there 920, which is floats on an ocean of ocean water. Density of ocean water is 1025 kilogram per meter cube. Pucha hai, what percent fraction of iceberg is visible? That's all.
Okay.
Yes, Devansh, absolutely correct. Devansh got it. Durgesh got it. Prachi also got it. Devansh also got it. Dhruv also got it. 4 students had a stretch to give the answers. Good. Dhruv, Lodha got the correct answer. Dhruv, other Dhruv. Why are you putting a question mark? It's correct. Yes, yes, Piyush, it's correct. So Lodha is correct. Both, both Dhruvs are correct. Devansh is correct. Prachi is correct. Durgesh is correct. And Piyush is correct. Come on, the rest of them. तो ये तेरा फ्रेंड नहीं आया तो एकदम डाउन हो गया है, एकदम डिप्रेशन में गया तो. Shikhar has got the answer. Parth has very good, very good, very good. Okay, can anyone answer for this, friends?
हम specific density निकाल सकते हैं ice.
Yes, Dhruv.
We can find the specific density of ice by dividing densities.
Mm-hmm.
And the percentage, it comes out to be around 0.9. So if we multiply it by 100, we get 90%. That is the amount of percentage of ice that is submerged inside the water.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Vikas. Okay, students. Now listen carefully, students. Whenever you get questions onto the answers in students, जब भी questions तो मैं ice और water आया ना students, ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखना. The almost correct value of density of ice is 0.92 gram per centimeter cube, sir. That's how it is. And for water, we consider is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. That is what we consider is for pure water. Ocean water थोड़ा सा saline होता है, तो उसका density थोड़ा सा बढ़ भी जाता है. यानी जब भी तुम इसको देखो ना, यहाँ से तुम figure out कर सकते हो students. How much part will be outside and how much part will be inside? Students, when you look into this is actually almost I'll consider will be 92% inside. और इसमें से इसको subtract करोगे उतना percent बाहर होगा. अगर suppose ये मैंने 1000 लिखा होता ना तो my answer would have been 8. Are you getting it? 100 के हिसाब से अगर मैं देता तो that would have been 1000 होता तो मेरा answer 8 होता. That's why I gave 8 also. I gave 10 also. My answer cannot be 90 and 1.1 because the amount of percentage inside will be too large. Now let us take a simple way. Please let us understand properly how to go about with this. सोचो कि ये पूरा iceberg है students. Think in this manner. This is the entire iceberg under water we consider. I told you very small part is inside, outside.
Yes.
Let us see that the total volume is V0. Please, those students who are not able to capture these kind of questions, ये बहुत easy है. अगर तुम समझोगे तो clear हो जाएगा. ये पूरा volume V0 है students. अभी ये सोचो कि अगर ये जो बार का पोर्शन मैंने V लिया है, तो what is the leftover inside will be V0 minus V. इतना क्लियर हुआ? Agreed? पूछा क्या गया मुझे? पूछा क्या गया है? सर आपको पूछा गया परसेंट फ्रैक्शन ऑफ आइसबर्ग विजिबल. फ्रैक्शन यानी अपॉन, visible यानी V with respect to what? With respect to total. यानी मुझे पूछा गया V by V0. Fraction of iceberg visible. The answer is enough. Fraction of iceberg visible in comparison to total. लेकिन पूछा परसेंटेज में, तो मुझे परसेंटेज में पूछा है. तो अगर मुझे परसेंटेज में पूछा तो यहाँ का जो भी फॉर्मूला आएगा मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100 करना है बस. अभी तुम इसको कैसे लेके आओगे? तो तुरंत तुम्हारा दिमाग चलना चाहिए यार ये तो बॉडी फ्लोट हो रहा है. तो सीधा तुम एक सिंपल लॉ ऑफ फ्लोटेशन डाल दो ना. अगर वो तुम्हें एक फॉर्मूला दिमाग में रहता है तो डाल दो. So what is law of flotation we consider? Weight of the immersed part we consider is equal to weight of the liquid space. What is the weight of the immersed part? Mass, gravitational acceleration, m dash into g. What is mass of the iceberg we consider is equal to? So mass is density into volume we consider. Agreed, we take it in this case. So can I say density into volume into gravitational acceleration?
Sir,
यहाँ
but
पे क्या होगा? Mass of the liquid displaces what? Pardon?
volume will be immersed volume, but
No. This is the weight of the body we consider.
okay.
Always, we say weight of the body we consider is equal to weight of the liquid displaced we consider. Always this will be V0. Here is the students who are creating problems and they are not able to crack questions. यहाँ पे क्या है? Weight of the liquid displaced. Mass of the liquid displaced. What is mass of liquid displaced? Density of liquid displaced
Yes.
into volume of liquid displaced. And students, what is the volume of the liquid displaced? What is the volume of the liquid displaced? Sir, volume of the immersed part. Look at the shaded portion. यहाँ पे आएगा तुम्हारा V0 minus
No,
V
V naught minus V.
into G. अभी G cancel हो गया. Now can you get a relation? अरे हाँ sir, तुम्हें V by V0 चाहिए. So now can I get it in this case? If I happen to consider solving it, D upon rho, V0 नीचे ले लेता हूँ. Can you say D upon rho is equal to 1 minus V by V0? V0 is a common LCM. क्या चाहिए मुझे? V by V0. Can I make V by V0 as a subject? Yes. तो इसको मैं यहाँ पे लेता हूँ तो ये फॉर्मूला मेरा क्या होगा? 1 minus D by rho multiplied by 100. That becomes your formula. How much is the density I'm getting in this case? 920. तो मेरा फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? Percent will be 1025 minus 920 divided by 1025 multiplied by 100. And this will give me answer as how much? 10%. Students, is this clear? All of you all?
Yes, sir.
All the students who are into the meeting, students, those who are not able to get it, I'm speaking about them. Those who are able to get it, it's fine. Those students who are still struggling to get such kind of questions, please see to it, and such kind of questions are surely going to be put forward. Have a percentage की सबसे अभी देखो ये मैंने पूछा था fraction of iceberg visible. अगर ये भी मैं पूछ सकता हूँ percent of fraction of iceberg immersed, तो तुम्हें किसका चाहिए रेशियो? V upon V0 चाहिए नहीं, फिर तुम्हें चाहिए V0 minus V upon V. यानी स्टूडेंट्स देखो ध्यान से देखना, अगर मैंने चेंज किया क्वेश्चन, प्लीज एवरीबॉडी, परसेंट फ्रैक्शन ऑफ आइसबर्ग इनविजिबल, यानी इज इट V by V0? नहीं सर, इट इज V0 by minus V. यानी मुझे ये पार्टी चाहिए बस.
Yes.
और मुझे परसेंटेज में चाहिए तो क्या करूंगा? अगर मैं परसेंट तो मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100 कर दो. अभी स्टूडेंट्स ये बताओ, व्हाट इज डेंसिटी ऑफ सॉलिड अपॉन डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर?
920 by 1025.
दैट इज रिलेटिव डेंसिटी.
920.
Yes.
दैट इज रिलेटिव डेंसिटी. अभी जानबूझ के वो डेंसिटी नहीं देंगे, वो आरडी दे देते हैं. एक वैल्यू, यानी ये वैल्यू नहीं देंगे, ये देंगे आरडी ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर इज गिवन टू यू.
ID देंगे.
Instead of RD, they might use over the specific gravity.
Just to confuse the students.
Yes. And this is how they
Sir,
can change the
D by-
question in this case. Yes, Raj.
Sir, D by rho जो होगा वो already होता है.
Yeah.
Specific density. Okay.
Shall I erase the students?
Can you give one more like this?
Okay. And for this chapter, students, I need to go for more sessions. Today we are doing certain easy one. Next time will be slightly more trickier. The third one will be still more trickier. But at least I need 2 more to work out with the complete chapter, the way we did for heat and thermal. Identical to that. Now see, this is a straightforward formula. Let's see whether you recollect the formula or not. Okay, I'm not giving you the options. Okay. I will just let me put forward the data part of it. Given to you the density of solid. Okay, sorry, a piece of solid, jiska weight in air is given to us 120 grams. In water, 80 grams. And in liquid, 60 grams. Question asked is relative density of solid and relative density of liquid. Question asked is ratio. Find out the ratio of relative density of solid to relative density of liquid.
सर आप एक बार क्वेश्चन रिपीट कर सकते
Pardon?
क्वेश्चन रिपीट कर सकते
बोला गया है weight of solid in air is 120 grams. चलो weight पूछा, weight दिया तो ग्राम फोर्स लिख दो बस. See one thing, at times ये जानबूझ के grams लिखेंगे, ये इसको तुम ग्राम फोर्स में ले सकते हो. You can take it in terms of because G will get cancelled. Ratios में ratio में आता है या equality में आएगा, G cancel हो जाता है, small g. The students' weight of solid in air is 120 gram force, weight of solid in water is 80 gram force, and weight of solid in liquid is 60 gram force. Question asked, find the ratio of relative density of solid to relative density of liquid.
सर वो लास्ट वाला क्या था वेट ऑफ सी
Weight of solid in
WC
air. नहीं, अगर मैं weight लिखता हूँ ना स्टूडेंट, ध्यान से सुनना. Weight का मतलब ये कौन सा है, मान लो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स है.
Yes.
किसका? अर्थ का.
हाँ
तो उसको हम, अगर किसी ने पूछा वेट स्टूडेंट्स, तो अगर किसी ने पूछा तुम्हारा वेट क्या है, तो तुम ये नहीं बोलो कि मेरा वेट 60 किलोग्राम है. नहीं, ये गलत होता है. 60 किलोग्राम से स्टूडेंट्स मास है. वेट को हमेशा हम किलोग्राम फोर्स लेते हैं या ग्राम फोर्स लेते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. वेट इज ऑलवेज करस्पॉन्डिंग इन किलोग्राम फोर्स एंड ग्राम फोर्स, जिसको तुम करस्पॉन्डिंगली न्यूटन में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो या डाइन में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. यानी अगर मैंने वेट दिया है 120 ग्राम्स, तो तुम प्रॉब्लम में उसको मास की तरह भी ले सकते हो या उसको तुम पीछे जीएफ भी डाल सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. उसको तुम फोर्स भी पकड़ सकते हो. दैट इज ग्राम फोर्स वी कंसीडर. दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू कंसीडर. सो वेट ऑफ सॉलिड एयर इज गिवन टू यू, वेट ऑफ सॉलिड वाटर इज गिवन टू यू, weight of solid liquid is given to you. Find the ratio of relative density of solid to relative density of liquid. Prachi and Dhruv has put forward the answer. Absolutely correct. Both of them are correct. No, पीयूष गलत जा रहा है. शांति से कर, घाई मत कर. Shrishti, no my dear, you're going wrong. Durgesh, you're going wrong. पीयूष, you're going wrong. अरे ये तो सोचा था कि सबको आंसर आना चाहिए. Parth is now correct. Parth Maranda is correct. Dhruv is correct. Dhruv Lodha and Prachi is correct. Devansh, no my dear, incorrect. Shrishti, no. पीयूष क्या कर रहा है तू? शिखर, नो माय डियर. क्या कर रहा है शिखर? रेशियो पूछा है. Shavani,
Sir, I did not see that.
not at all. Oh my God. Dhruv Kando is getting correct. So many students are getting incorrect. इतना
Sir,
easy
12 is
question.
to 1 है.
ये क्या है? Yes. Students answer is 2:1. क्या कर रहे हो? मुझे रैंडम आंसर्स मिल रहे हैं. इसका पहले मैंने फॉर्मूला दिया है, तुम लोगों ने लिखा नहीं है.
मिला मिला.
देखो, related density of solid students. Weight of solid in air upon weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in water. तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? सर ये होगा 120 upon 120 minus 80. सीधा था. So this is 120 by 40. ये होगा 3/1. अभी मुझे relative density of liquid चाहिए. तो weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in liquid upon weight of solid in air minus weight of solid in water. तो air का कितना है? 120. liquid का कितना है? 60. ये है 120 minus water में कितना है? 80. So this is 60 upon 40. This is how much I'll get? 3/2. I want the ratio. So it's 3 by 1 divided by 3 by 2. Which can I say into 2 by 3? What's my answer? 2:1. And please, students, those who are from lower standards, ICSE, you all have derived this in class 9. Please make your class 9 chapter more clear. उसमें बहुत सारे concept दिए हैं. Can I erase this, students?
Yes.
Erase करो.
हाँ
Yes, sir.
यानी मैंने पहले formula लिखा था ना. Very rarely students have written it. They were just admiring the screen. That's all.
नहीं सर लिख रहे.
Okay. Okay, next question. This is slightly on an easier side, students, okay? Water is flowing in a pipe of diameter 4 centimeter with a velocity of 3 meter per second. The water then enters into a tube of diameter. Water then enters, okay? This water flows. Water flows into D1 and then enters into D2 of diameter 2 centimeter. The velocity of water in this case is no options. Find the velocity of water in the other pipe. ये बहुत easy question है. Pass within 1 minute. ध्रुव क्या कर रहा है? इतना फास्ट क्यों भाग रहा है?
सर
गाड़ी
वो
छूट जाएगी।
A1 इक्वल टू A2 लगेगा ना.
अरे लेकिन गलत हो गया ना ध्रुव, देखना देखा कि सब फास्ट में जा रहे हैं, गलत जा रहे हैं. ध्रुव Kandol is correct and Prachi is correct. 12 is your answer, my dear. Now Durgesh is also correct. Now you are getting the answer. Parth Mirinda is also correct. Please students
हाँ
answer
सर
is
12
12.
आ रहा है.
कौन सा इक्वेशन तुम्हारा इक्वेशन ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी है?
A1 V1.
A1
सर
V1
A1
equals to
इक्वल टू A2
सिंपल रिलेशन है, इसलिए that's what I'm trying to put forward. यानी तुम्हारा A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Agreed. Now if I happen to go for area, we consider it's area of cross section we consider. तो pi R1 square भी होगा, तो यहाँ पे R1 square into V1 is equal to R2 square into V2. Diameter is fixed 4, so radius will be how much? 2. You can take it. The answer for V2 will be equal to how much? 12 centimeters. Sorry, 12 meter per second. Meter per second. Sorry. ये centimeter cancel हो जाएगा, meter per second. And students, this is actually an equation of continuity we consider. अगर इसका सिंपल तुम्हें हिसाब देखना है ना, तो सिंपल भी कंसिडर. अगर सपोज तुमने नॉर्मल अगर तुमने कोई जैगवार का टैप लिया, तो जैगवार का अगर टैप लिया, तो हाउ इज द वाटर व्हिच इज फॉलिंग डाउन फ्रॉम द टैप स्ट्रीमलाइन. अगर तुम घर के अंदर देखोगे ना, जैगवार के टैप्स होंगे ना, उनका फ्लो एकदम स्ट्रीमलाइन होगा. ट्राई टू लुक इनटू योर बेसिन और समवेयर योर मॉम शी माइट बी क्लीनिंग यूटेंसिल्स. तो जो बेसिन होगा ना, वहां पे जो टैप होगा ना, अगर वो जैगवार का होगा, तो यू विल गेट द वाटर टू बी वेरी वेरी स्ट्रीमलाइन फ्लो. All the liquid layers will be parallel to each other. यानी कैसे पता चलेगा मालूम है कि इसका इफेक्ट कितना स्ट्रांग है. यानी ये जो पानी सिंक को स्ट्राइक होगा ना, ये पूरा तुम्हारा सिंक है. Not even a single drop of water will spill out. Suppose ये तुम्हारा प्लेटफॉर्म है किचन का. Not even a single drop of water will spill out on the sides of it. लेकिन वही अगर तुमने ऑर्डिनरी पाइप लिया ना, तो वो तुम्हारा क्या हो जाएगा? स्ट्रीमलाइन फ्लो नहीं होगा, वो टर्बुलेंट हो जाएगा. यानी कहाँ पे भी पानी, यानी बाहर की तरफ भी पानी आएगा. और क्लियरली यहाँ पे
Okay.
पता चलता है. देखो ये जो एरिया देखोगे ना, ये एरिया देखो, ये एरिया ज्यादा है, ये एरिया कम है. total mechanical energy of the water remains constant. तो अगर मैं ये 0.1 लेता हूँ 0.2 लेता हूँ तो यहाँ का एरिया अगर ज्यादा है, यहाँ का एरिया अगर कम है, तो यहाँ का वेलोसिटी कम होगा, यहाँ का वेलोसिटी ज्यादा होगा. यहाँ पे भी इक्वेशन ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी है.
हाँ
Getting it? This is also an equation of continuity. True enough. वही चीजें तुम्हारे मेडिकल फील्ड में भी होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर ध्यान से सुनना, फॉर एग्जाम्पल तुम जब भी a person who's fallen sick and if a doctor wants to give a particular medicine through syringe से किसी को मेडिसिन इंजेक्ट करते हैं डायरेक्टली इनटू द ब्लड स्ट्रीम, तो क्या करते हैं मालूम है, मेडिसिन का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन देखते हैं और उस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन से उनको पता करता है कि व्हाट शुड बी द रेट ऑफ फ्लो इनसाइड. सो इफ यू ट्राई टू सी दोस डॉक्टर्स, they will look at the medicine, okay, they read the concentration and they'll hunt out for the size of the syringe. उनके बाउल के अंदर स्टील कंटेनर के अंदर जो स्टेरिलाइज स्टील कंटेनर होगा उसमें बहुत सारी सिरिंजेस होती है, उसमें से वो एक स्पेसिफिक सिरिंज उठाते हैं. तो उस टाइम पे क्वेश्चन रेज हो सकता है आपने इसी को क्यों उठाया, तो वो बोलेंगे कि अगर एरिया कम होगा द मेडिसिन विल ड्रेन इनटू योर ब्लड स्ट्रीम विद सर्टेन हाई स्पीड, और जहां पे तुम्हें स्पीड उसका स्लो करना है तो उसका एरिया तुम ज्यादा लोगे. दैट इज हाउ इट्स यूज्ड इन द फील्ड ऑफ मेडिसिन. लाइकवाइज इसी का अगर तुम बर्नौलीज प्रिंसिपल के अंदर लेते हो तो तुम्हारा एरिया कहाँ पे कम है, एरिया कहाँ पे ज्यादा है उसका कंसीडर. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारा एरिया कम है. सपोज अगर डेटम लेवल विच यू ऑलरेडी लर्नड इट, ये हाइट h1 है, ये हाइट h2 है, h2 इज ग्रेटर देन h1. अगर मैंने एरिया इसका a1 दिया है, करस्पॉन्डिंग वेलोसिटी v1 दिया है, ये a2 दिया है, वेलोसिटी v2 दिया है. एरिया कम वेलोसिटी ज्यादा, एरिया ज्यादा वेलोसिटी कम, आई कंसीडर. मुझे बताओ स्टूडेंट्स कहाँ पे प्रेशर ज्यादा होगा? There is difference in pressure also. That also depends on to it.
फिर हाइट ज्यादा होगी.
So it depends on to how exactly. जहाँ पे velocity के हिसाब से लेते हो वहाँ पे भी हो सकता है. And that comes with respect to what? वो जो pressure difference होता है, that is considered with respect to Bernoulli, which I'm going to speak about when I move further with the other MCQs.
रोजी
Yeah. Hope that your now certain questions on the Bernoulli also will be thrown at you, huh? Please. Okay, students. Water flows steadily through a horizontal pipe of variable cross section, students. Pipe horizontal है, लेकिन एक variable cross section है. Variable cross section किसी का छोटा pipe और यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा the area of the pipe increases. Suppose like a larger area. Am I getting it? Water flows steady, so it's a steady flow. Is the pipe horizontal? Yes. Effect of gravity is not considered over here. If the pressure of water is P at a point where the flow speed is V, जहाँ पे flow speed V है, वहाँ पे pressure is P. The pressure at the other point where the flow of speed is 2V. The pressure at the other flow is where the speed is 2V. Rho is the density of water. Is this clear, students? Question is clear with you all? Once again, I repeat. Water flows steadily through a horizontal pipe. Water flows steadily through a horizontal pipe of variable cross section. If the pressure of water is P at a point where the flow speed is V, वहाँ पे P है. अभी देखो variable cross section है, जरूरी नहीं कि यहाँ पे. It can be anywhere. I made it in this manner, okay? But it can be properly considered. जहाँ पे area कम है, of course, वहाँ पे velocity ज़्यादा हो सकता है. लेकिन अभी हमें pressure के हिसाब से भी देखना है. So if the pressure water is at P, where the velocity is V, the pressure at another point where the flow is 2V is. Can you give me the answer for this? Shall I give you the options?
Yes.
Students, can I give you the options in this? Okay, I'll give you the options. The options are, students, P minus rho V square by 2. Second option, P minus rho V square. Third option, P minus 3 by 2 rho V square. Fourth option, P minus 3 by 4 rho V square.
So we have to find what?
You have to find out the pressure, whether speed is 2v. Pipe is horizontal.
Sir, is the tube uniform?
No, it's a non-uniform area of cross section. I repeat the question, students. Water flows steadily through a horizontal pipe of variable cross section if the pressure of water is P at a point where the flow speed is V. The pressure at a point, absolutely correct. The pressure at a point, another point where the flow speed is 2V. Absolutely correct. 3 students have got the answer. Parth has got it. Dhruv has got it. Both Prachi has got it. Durgesh has also got it. Yes, can anybody tell me how to go about?
Sir, Bernoulli's equation, but the height difference will be 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I get
So
8.
you
I got
can-
8.
Yes.
Sir, so P plus half rho V square equal to P2 plus half rho into 2V square.
Absolutely correct. बस यही था, तो मैं ये P dash पूछा था.
Sir,
मैं
C
effect
option
of
आ रहा है.
gravity है.
C
तो
आता
यहाँ
है
पे
फिर
तुम्हारा,
सर.
हाँ, तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारा P dash क्या आ जाएगा? C आ जाएगा. P minus. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the difference in pressure causes the liquid to flow. यानी अगर तुम कंपेयर करोगे स्टूडेंट्स तो कहाँ पे प्रेशर ज्यादा है? 1 पे ज्यादा है या 2 पे ज्यादा है?
Sir, 1 पे ज्यादा है.
1 पे.
1 पे.
ज्यादा है. Because P पे सर वो माइनस हो रहा है सर, वो 3/2 का फैक्टर.
Yes. यानी P minus, ध्यान से देखना, P minus 3/2 rho V square is actually the pressure at point 2. So pressure at point 2 is actually less as compared to P. How much? By what factor it is less? This much we consider. And the flow of water takes place due to the difference in pressure. Is that clear? यानी ये ध्यान रखना, जब पाइप हॉरिजॉन्टल है तो डिफरेंस ऑफ प्रेशर वी कंसीडर इज अकाउंटेबल. पाइप अगर हॉरिजॉन्टल नहीं है, डेटम लेवल दिया है H1 H2, तो डिफरेंस ऑफ प्रेशर भी होगा और ग्रेविटी भी होगा. That is also considered to a certain extent in order to work out with the flow of liquid in that case. तो स्टूडेंट्स, ये प्रॉब्लम में तुम लोगों ने क्या कंक्लूड किया? ये जो प्रॉब्लम था वहां पे तुम लोगों ने क्या कंक्लूड किया? क्या बोल रहे हो?
Pressure inversely proportional to velocity.
यानी एक पे P था, वहां पे V था, और जहां पे 2V था वहां पे will be less than that.
हाँ.
है ना? उसका लेस था. लेकिन ये कभी प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल है जब भी हॉरिजॉन्टल. ये क्लियर हुआ?
हाँ
अभी
सर.
इसी के ऊपर एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूँ जो एडवांस में भी पूछा गया था. पता नहीं, आई मस्ट हैव नॉट सीन इन द मॉड्यूल्स आल्सो. अभी इसका देखता हूँ, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन आंसर. ओके, थिंक इन दिस मैनर. ये बहुत ही अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, इजी क्वेश्चन है. थिंक एज इफ मैंने एक 2 स्ट्रिंग्स लिए हुए स्टूडेंट्स, और दोनों पे यहाँ पे मैंने टीटी के बॉल सस्पेंड किए, टेबल टेनिस के बॉल रखे हुए. Okay, I'm taking 2 light inextensible strings connected to a rigid support and 2 tennis balls. Okay, table tennis balls have been suspended at a certain distance apart from each other and placed in a place where there is still air. Air is not at all in motion. The surrounding is stationary, the air is still, and the balls are in equilibrium. Now, air is set to blow in between the two balls to a very high speed. The question is, will the two balls will move closer to each other? Will the two balls will move far away from each other? Or the balls will have no motion at all?
Is it moving exactly?
Closer to each other.
Pardon?
Away from each
Is it
other.
moving exactly?
Closer to each other.
It will be towards or away? Of course, closer to.
Away.
Absolutely, absolutely. It will come closer. Okay. Prachi has given the answer, even Parth has given the answer. What's the reason for them to come close?
Sir, normal gravitation.
So यहाँ पे if I happen to consider both of them are at same level, consider यहाँ पे अगर तुमने स्पीड बढ़ा दिया तो अगर स्पीड बढ़ेगा प्रेशर कम हो जाएगा. जहाँ पे स्पीड ज्यादा वहाँ पे प्रेशर कम. तो यहाँ पे स्पीड ज्यादा तो प्रेशर कम हो जाएगा. तो what about the air pressure on either side will increase, and that air pressure will exert onto the ball, and the two balls will come closer to each other, not go far away.
मतलब it will create partial vacuum जैसे.
Pardon?
मतलब if air is moving directly from the center, it will create partial vacuum. That's why pressure lowers.
Yes. That will decrease the pressure in that case, and therefore the surrounding pressure will increase.
ये बहुत ideal situation है कि नहीं?
Yeah. Okay, next question, students. Okay, now listen carefully, students. The diagram is given to you. The question is, students, water is filled in a cylindrical container to a height of 3 meters. Water is filled in a cylindrical container to a height of 3 meters, students. The ratio of cross-sectional area of the orifice. Ratio of cross-sectional area of orifice to that of the beaker is 0.1. The question asked is the square of the speed of liquid coming out from the orifice. Of liquid coming out from orifice. I repeat, students, ratio of cross-sectional area of orifice to that of beaker is 0.1. The beaker is of height 3 meters. Water is present inside it. The orifice I've shown as per the diagram is at a height of 50 centimeters from the base. Required a square of speed of liquid coming out from the orifice. Options nearly I can consider. Okay. Options are 50, 51, 52, 53. Unit meter square second square. Is the question clear with all of you all? ध्रुव ने सारे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया है. ध्रुव इसके कितने टाइप के प्रॉब्लम्स है? 3-4 प्रॉब्लम है ना इसी के ऊपर, है ना ध्रुव?
हाँ सर वो
सारे आंसर्स यही है ना, सारे आंसर्स वही आता है ना तब में.
हाँ सर.
Okay, fine. Prachi is also correct. Dhruv is also correct. Both the Dhruv. और एक श्योर क्वेश्चन हो सकता है तुम्हारे संडे के एग्जाम्स में।
हो गई
हाँ,
लास्ट संडे एग्जाम हो गई।
तो लास्ट संडे हो गया है, तो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस कोई पूछे थे?
रेंज पे आया था।
सर पूछा था, एक पूछा था।
रेंज का आया था। Yes, anybody else? Anybody else? Three students have got me the answer, and they are answering consistently. What about Parth? What about you? Both the Dhruv and Prachi is answered. Parth has also got the answer. Fine. These are the four who are answering quite regularly today for this particular topic. शायद इनका टॉपिक हो चुका है अच्छी तरह से, एग्जाम दिया है ना? Yes, Piyush, correct.
थैंक यू।
Now, how do you go about this? Anybody can tell me? कैसे करोगे?
सर यूजिंग
Yes,
बर्नौलीज थ्योरम।
Yes, absolutely clear. क्या बोलोगे तुम?
Bernoulli's
How do you
theorem
do it?
and AB1 is equal to AB2.
Okay. So in this case, how do we consider? यहाँ से देखो, सबसे पहले we go for area of cross section. इसका A है, इसका मैं velocity V लेता हूँ, capital V. इसका area small a लेता हूँ, इसका velocity में small v लेता हूँ, students. Is that clear, students? Now, if I happen to go for equation of continuity, we consider A into capital V is equal to small v into small v. So what is the velocity of this particular liquid flowing which is in the downward direction? A into small v upon A. पूछा क्या गया है तुम्हें? पूछा गया है स्क्वायर ऑफ द स्पीड ऑफ द लिक्विड कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम द ओरिफिस, यानी स्टूडेंट्स तुम्हें ये पूछा गया है, ना कि कैपिटल V, स्मॉल v. Now when I use Bernoulli's equation in that case, then what exactly? Take this as 0.1 and this is 0.2. So over here will be what? Pressure energy plus potential energy plus kinetic energy. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? P, I getting it? Plus H rho G, and that we consider atmospheric pressure we consider. Plus half rho ये V square होगा. लेकिन when I look over here for this one, what exactly it is? In comparison to this particular 3 meter, the answer sunna. This is 50 centimeter, which is very small in that case. At a height we consider. तो यहाँ पे कौन सा होगा? यहाँ पे simply I'll consider the atmospheric pressure plus half rho V square. Agreed? Is this much clear with everybody?
सर
Yes.
रोजीएस भी कंसिडर कर सकते हैं ना?
अगर OGH कंसीडर करोगे तो क्या लोगे हाइट बताओ?
0.5 मीटर।
लेकिन now if I happen to compare with this, इसको तुम यहाँ पे कंपेयर कर सकते हो with V, why not? अगर तुम यहाँ पे हाइट लेते हो तो वो 0.5 मीटर हो जाएगा, लेकिन वो बहुत ही छोटा होगा कंपैरिजन में. तो तुम बिकॉज नियरली के अंदर लोगे तो तुम्हारा कैलकुलेशन इजी हो जाएगा. यू कैन कंसीडर दैट, डजंट मैटर. नाउ व्हेन यू सॉल्व इट स्टूडेंट्स, ये ध्यान में रखना, P तुम्हारा कैंसिल हो जाएगा और ये जो भी है ना स्टूडेंट्स, over here you will substitute as A square V square upon capital A square. Now when you substitute it, you'll get an equation in that case. Okay, height of this particular liquid column we consider is equal to what? The height of the liquid column over here I'll consider in terms of rho GH, I'll take it. Is that clear? Plus A square V square by A square. So if in case if I happen to consider the height of the liquid column, H rho G plus half rho students. ये देखो V square की जगह पे क्या लिखूंगा? A square V square upon capital A square is equal to, ये तो P0 cancel हो गया. If I go for rho GH, ये height कौन सा होगा students? This part I'll consider. ये height कौन सा होगा? 3 meter I'll consider. Plus half rho V square. Can I take this expression on this side and solve further? Yes. अभी देखो ध्यान से देखना, रोजी कॉमन आ जाएगा स्टूडेंट्स. एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली. ये H है और ये H डैश है, यानी ध्यान से देखना, ये H कौन सा H है? 3 है. ये H डैश कितना है? 0.5 है. 3 में से 0.5 चला जाएगा तो बचेगा क्या?
2.5.
यानी स्टूडेंट इन दोनों का तो रिलेशन मुझे मिल गया यहाँ पे. Take this expression on the other side. So half, listen carefully, half rho common v square. That is also common. Bracket में क्या आएगा? 1 minus a square by capital A square. Is this much clear, students? पूछा क्या है मुझे? v square पूछा students. Rho और rho cancel हो जाएगा. Agreed? So in that case, what exactly? 2 g 2.5 divided by 1 minus a square by capital A square, and that is equal to v square. Now see, 25 to the 50 into 10, यानी ये 0.5 into 10 कितना हो जाएगा? 50 आ जाएगा. Denominator देखो students, denominator देखो. A square upon capital A square. What is the ratio?
0.1.
Is it very large or very small?
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed?
Very small.
So my answer will be nearly equal to 50. Unit will be what? Meter square second square. Friends, is this clear with all of you all?
Yes, sir.
All the students who are not able to, please, who are not doing it. Shavani got it, okay? Yojit, Shivam, Abang, Yojit. समझ में आ रहा है योजित?
यस सर, थोड़ा हार्ड है, बड़ा समझ में आ रहा है.
क्या हार्ड है? एकदम सॉफ्ट है.
अरे सर, वो मेरे साइड से थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, वो लैपटॉप बहुत हैंग होता है.
ओके, फाइन.
आपकी भी इमेज एकदम मतलब ऐसा बहुत स्लो में दिखाई दे रहा है आपका इमेज.
अच्छा.
हाँ, मेरे साइड से प्रॉब्लम मेरे साइड से ही है. मेरा लैपटॉप
रेस्ट ऑफ देम के लिए फाइन है. ऑडियो एंड वीडियो फ्रॉम माय एंड इज फाइन स्टूडेंट्स.
हाँ सर.
Okay. Josh, what about you? Are you getting it? Shikhar?
Yes sir.
Fine. Sanjana, where are you? Shivani? Can I erase the students?
Yes sir.
Okay. Okay, next question. Hope you all must have got the question. Yes?
Sir, can
Yeah.
ever ask you in terms of pressure head, velocity head, potential head, which is the origin
Yeah.
of this equation?
Yes, why not?
They can ask you.
Yeah, why not? They can ask you individually also. If the pipe is horizontal, of course, you have potential.
The pressure head.
Yes, they can ask in that case. Potential head, kinetic energy head, and the pressure head.
Bernoulli's equation by rho g, right?
Yes, that's pressure energy per unit volume.
Yeah.
Density को mass upon volume आ जाता है करके.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay, students. The question is, students, a streamlined body falls through air from a height h on the surface of the liquid. I think this is the surface of the liquid. Okay. A streamlined body is made to fall from a height h. A streamlined body falls from air to a height h, okay, on the surface of the liquid, if small d and capital D represents density of the material. Small d is density of the material and capital D is density of the liquid. And capital D is greater than small d. If small d and capital D represents densities of the material and the body and the liquid respectively, then the time after which the body will be instantaneously at rest. Question asked is the time after which the body will be instantaneously at rest. In how much time the body will be brought to rest? I repeat the question, students. A streamlined body is made to fall in air on a liquid from a height h. Small d is the density of the streamlined body and capital D is the density of the liquid. Given to you, density of liquid is greater than density of the streamlined body. Question asks the time after which the body will be instantaneously at rest. No, Piyush, it's incorrect. No, Piyush. Absolutely correct. Piyush, absolutely correct. Yes, anybody else? Anybody else getting an answer?
1 second, sir.
Come on, both the groups. Shavani, what about you? Parth, what about you? Prachi, come on, answer fast. Is it that much tough or what?
1
Students?
second.
Yes, Dhruv. That's a correct one. Anybody else? Anybody else? Why this question is answered by just 2 students? Students, I'll just give you a hint. Read the last statement, students. The time after which the body will be brought to rest, that means is the motion accelerated or the motion is retarded?
Retarded.
So just find out the
Retarded.
retardation. Yes, Sonia. Okay, Piyush. Piyush, explain करो बोलो कैसे करोगे Piyush? Piyush, can you explain कैसे करोगे?
So I think we'll use Bernoulli's equation, sir.
Use Bernoulli's equation.
हाँ?
कहाँ से Bernoulli's equation होगा? यहाँ पे तो forces act हो रहा है.
Height difference भी है सर. Air का भी तो कोई density है सर. Then we are treating air as a fluid, sir.
हाँ. तो then how do you find out? Tell me. Friends, यहाँ पे तुम देखोगे ना, बॉडी पहले एयर से नीचे की तरफ आ रहा है. एग्रीड. जैसे लिक्विड को स्ट्राइक होगा तो व्हाट्स गोइंग टू हैपन? देयर विल बी सम अपोजिंग फोर्स, दैट मींस देयर इज सम अपथ्रस्ट एक्टिंग.
Yes, sir.
The weight of the body is going to act downwards. Mg is going to act downwards. Agreed. Since d is greater than small d, क्या होगा?
Sir, is this
There will be some
this
apparent-
terminal velocity? Terminal.
of course टर्मिनल वेलोसिटी या अपरेंट लॉस ऑफ वेट के हिसाब से होगा.
हाँ,
लेकिन यहाँ पे तुम्हारा नेट एक्सेलरेशन क्या होगा इन दैट केस? मींस इफ आई हैव टू कंसीडर, आई कैन गेट माय एक्सेलरेशन. द नेक्स्ट अपरेंट वेट वी कंसीडर इज, क्योंकि जैसे वो स्ट्राइक होगा मोशन रिटार्डेड होगा. यानी
बराबर.
ध्यान से सुनना स्टूडेंट्स, अभी एवरीबॉडी लिसन केयरफुली. जब भी हम अपरेंट लॉस ऑफ वेट बोलते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं? वेट ऑफ सॉलिड एयर माइनस वेट ऑफ सॉलिड लिक्विड. हाँ कि ना?
हाँ सर.
एवरीबॉडी बी विद मी. लेकिन यहाँ पे तुम्हारा अगर ये डेंसिटी ग्रेटर देन ये और मोशन रिटार्डेड है, तो कैन आई से वॉल्यूम ऑफ द इमर्स पार्ट, डेंसिटी ऑफ द लिक्विड, gravitational acceleration, this will be greater minus volume of the body which is striking the surface, density of air into gravitational acceleration. That becomes my apparent weight we consider.
Yes, sir.
And what is apparent weight we consider? Is the mass of the body coming with an acceleration A, not G.
Yes, sir.
Please,
is
ये
it
जो तुम्हारा मास होगा ना, इसको हम लिख सकते हैं. इसको हम लिख सकते हैं in what form? VDA.
Sir, but it's
Yeah.
free falling, right?
Pardon?
It's free falling.
So of course it's a free falling ना, तो we can
so
get the
then-
velocity.
so
ये तो
A
वॉल्यूम
को
है.
C
ये वॉल्यूम है. ये वॉल्यूम है.
ना तो एक को
volume.
लिख सकते हैं ना सर, अगर फ्री फॉलिंग बॉडी है तो.
लेकिन because of this the motion is getting retarded in that case.
Yes.
There is a retardation. The net acceleration will be what? Will be less as compared to it.
Yes.
ये free fall का आ गया ना?
हाँ,
ये free fall का आ गया. और ये liquid के हिसाब से तो the net acceleration will be reduced in that case.
बराबर.
In terms of G, I'm getting it. I'm getting my answer in terms. I'm getting my answer in some times G. Some value multiplied by G.
Yes.
Some value multiplied by G. ये clear हुआ सबको?
Yes.
अब यहाँ पे तुम देखोगे तो क्या होगा? सर ये V cancel, V cancel, V cancel. तो A क्या होगा? What is the value of A? I'm getting it, students. What I'll get it A. सर ये होगा capital D minus small d upon D into G. I want to find out time, since we know that velocity of free fall, agreed,
Yes.
is equal to what? Yes, we consider that is velocity is equal to what? Since I got acceleration with respect to time I needed, so A is equal to change in velocity with respect to change in time, or velocity I can write in terms of what? Acceleration into time. मुझे time चाहिए, so
Yes.
can I put V by A is equal to T?
Yes, sir.
What is the velocity of free fall? What is the velocity of free fall? Under root 2gh divided by A. Is A known to me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
D minus small d into G, और ये D ऊपर चला जाएगा. इसको सॉल्व करो So what exactly time? ये g को root के अंदर ले लो. What exactly bracket के root के बाहर क्या होगा? Small d upon d minus 2. What's my answer?
D.
Is this clear, students? Shikhar has got it.
मुझे मैंने बर्नौलीज किया ना, बर्नौलीज थ्योरम से, तो मुझे somewhat
हाँ.
इसके हिसाब इसके आसपास आया, तो I just gave the answer T. I didn't like
Okay.
really like went till the final answer. मुझे उसके आसपास
Okay.
आ रहा था, so I just went on and said as D.
But the question actually speaks about, you know, the time after which the body will be brought to rest. Since it's brought to rest, the motion is going to get retarded. एक simple concept है कि अगर body नीचे की तरफ आता है and motion is getting retarded in that case, so my gravitational acceleration will be less than, a value will be less in comparison to it we consider. Since
Yes.
d is greater than small d, देखो ना, d is greater than small d, तो ये मेरा difference छोटा हो जाएगा, तो my acceleration will be certainly less.
Sir, अगर small d was greater than big D,
then that will be flotation in that case. It will not be considered in that case. It will be floating. Simply there is a maximum of thrust acting onto the body we consider.
then what would be the equation then?
अगर यहाँ पे होगा तो तुम्हारा acceleration वो downward होगा, a plus g आ जाएगा तेरा,
Okay, A plus
क्योंकि
G.
तुम्हारा density of solid is greater than, तो वो sink हो जाएगा.
Okay.
I get. Over here the body is brought to rest. Flotation के बारे में बता रहा है. Density of liquid is greater than density of solid. If density of liquid is greater than density of solid, so this will lead to flotation. That's why it's making a body to come to rest.
Yes.
अगर तुम्हारा d is greater than capital D हो जाएगा तो वो तो sink होते जाएगा नीचे की तरफ.
Yes.
तो तुम्हारा net acceleration downward क्या हो जाएगा? A plus g हो जाएगा.
Yes. समझा sir.
Is this clear, students?
Yes sir, understood.
Okay. Next lecture we'll continue with the same topic
Yes,
and we'll
sir.
take some more questions. Okay. Now your questions will be slightly more trickier. Okay.
Yes sir.
Chalo. Bye.
Bye sir, have a nice day, sir.
Thank you, sir.